very welcome. I hope you're doing okay. Welcome to this 20-minute practice. We're going to come through a kind of a slow flow for this 20-minute practice. Okay, so we're going to start by lying down. So come into lie in your constructive rest pose. You're going to have the knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor, and just bring the feet out really wide, and then just allow the knees to fall in towards each other. And you can bring the hands to rest on the belly here. So just allowing these first few moments, just allowing the body just to settle. Just beginning to bring your focus to the soles of the feet, making contact with the earth. Maybe giving those toes a little bit of a wriggle. And just allowing the four corners of the feet just to rest down into the earth. And then beginning to bring your attention a little higher, moving up into the hips, the sacrum. Just allowing the whole of the pelvic area just to sink down into the earth. Just releasing everything down. Releasing the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. Allowing the shoulders to roll out to the sides. Just softening, relaxing the belly, softening the rib cage, the upper chest, allowing the throat to soften and the jaws to release. Just allowing the back of the head just to rest on the earth. Just noticing how it feels to be grounded and to be still. Taking this time to notice how it feels to be in your body right now. And then beginning to slowly bring your awareness to your breath. Notice if you're breathing into the upper chest or the belly. Is it a shallow breath or is it a deep breath? See if you can begin to drop your awareness now into the belly. Allowing the belly to rise on the inhale and to fall on the exhale. Keeping your whole focus on your breath. I'm going to invite you to take 3 deep inhales in through the nose, sighing out through the mouth. Using that exhale as an opportunity to let go of any stress or tension out of the body. Nice deep inhale. Letting everything go. A nice deep inhale. One last inhale. And then just allowing your breath just to return to its natural, effortless rhythm. We're going to bring some gentle movements now into the fingertips and toes. Maybe drawing some circles with the wrists. And just gently turning the head from left to right. Just giving the back of the head and the neck a nice little massage here. And then coming back to center and just releasing the knees. So keeping the feet nice and wide, bringing the arms out at shoulder height. And when you're ready, just exhaling, releasing the knees over to the right side of the mat. Just staying here for a couple of breaths. Nice twist for the lower body, noticing how the hips are feeling. Inhaling all the way back to center, exhaling the knees over to the left side this time. Back to center, we'll do that again. Moving the knees over to the right, so keeping the feet nice and wide, allowing us to get into that lower body. Coming all the way back to center. And on the exhale, just releasing the knees down to the left. Lovely. Coming all the way up to center now, giving the knees a nice hug into the chest. Just gently rocking from side to side here. And then bringing one hand to rest on each knee. We're going to come into some gentle hip circles. So drawing the knees in towards the chest, bringing the knees apart and then back together. So nice gentle hip circles. Just tuning into how the hips are feeling. And bringing those circles in the opposite direction. Lovely. From here, we're going to come into a happy baby pose. Just drawing the knees down towards the armpits, taking hold of either the ankles or the outside edges of the feet, and drawing those heels away from each other. Maybe just gently rocking from side to side, just to ease out the lower back. Lovely. Coming all the way back to your center now as you give the knees a nice hug into the chest, lifting the head and bringing the forehead towards those knees. Coming into your reverse child's pose, giving those knees an extra squeeze. And on the exhale, releasing all the way back down. When you're ready, just coming to lie on your left or your right side, just for a breath here. And in your own time, you're going to slowly make your way up to a seated position. We're going to bring the soles of the feet onto the floor, knees are bent, and just allow the knees to fall out to the side. So we're coming into our Barikanasana pose, bound angle pose. A nice one just to open the hips. So see if you can begin to lift out those hips. You've got that nice length in the spine here. Relaxing the shoulders down. Taking that breath into the belly. Lovely. When you're ready, beginning to hinge forward at the hips and see if you can bring the elbows to press into the lower legs here. So we're bringing a little bit more pressure now, just opening those hips a little wider. And then seeing if you can bring the hands to the tops of the feet, starting at the balls of the feet and beginning to open the soles as though you're opening the pages of a book here. Giving your feet a nice little massage. Lovely. And when you're ready, just coming all the way back to center, giving those knees a nice hug into the center, releasing the forehead down to the knees, and just gently rocking from side to side here. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly make our way into our tabletop now, bringing wrist creases underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, tops of feet pressing down onto the floor. Find that nice length in the spine. We'll take an inhale to release belly down, draw chin to sky. And as you exhale, draw chin to chest, navel to spine. Just taking a couple cat-cows like this, just to ease out the spine and the shoulders. Just moving with your own breath here, there's no rush. When you're ready, coming all the way back to your center. As you exhale, looking over your left shoulder towards that left heel, nice side body stretch. Exhaling back to your center and bring your gaze over that right shoulder towards that right heel. Coming all the way back one last time, gazing over that left shoulder. Back to your center, bring your gaze over that right shoulder. Lovely. Releasing all the way back to your center now. You're going to tuck the toes under, pushing up into your first downward facing dog. So lifting those hips nice and high. Just taking these first few moments just to pedal out through the feet, warming up the calf muscles, the hamstrings. And when you're ready, finding some stillness in your downward facing dog now. Drawing the heels down towards the earth. Feeling that nice stretch at the back of the legs. We're going to inhale that right foot to sky, three-legged dog. Bend that right knee and open that right hip. So you're stacking that right hip over the left, pressing evenly into both hands. You're going to come all the way back to center and step that right foot through. Coming into our low lunge here. Staying on the fingertips for the moment. Drawing the chest through, lifting the gaze. Nice deep belly breaths here. Lovely. When you're ready, you're bringing fingertips to sky, arms alongside the ears, palms facing towards each other. And as you exhale, you're drawing the hands back, lengthening through that right leg as you balance on that right heel. Inhaling forward into your low lunge. Do that 2 more times. Exhaling to draw the hands back. Inhaling forward, low lunge. One last time. Lovely. Inhaling forward, low lunge. This time you're going to bring the hands to the inside of that right foot. Walk that right foot out to the very edge, coming into your dragon pose. Staying on the palms of the hands here. Gazes down at the top of the mat. Taking 2 deep belly breaths. Just breathing a little deeper into those hips. When you're ready, we're bringing that right hand onto the right knee, pushing that right knee away, coming into our wing dragon. Drawing that right shoulder back and down. Nice spinal rotation here. Lovely. We're going to exhale that right foot down, bringing it back into the center. Stepping that left foot forward, coming into our forward fold. Nice generous bend in the knees. Keeping that gaze between the legs. Staying here a little longer for the first one, just to open up the hamstrings. Keeping the neck nice and relaxed. As you inhale, we're coming into half lift, putting that length in the spine. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale to bring fingertips to sky, palms together. Exhale down to heart center, taking 2 breaths here. Lovely. Next inhale, sweeping fingertips to sky. We're exhaling down into our forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling, forward fold, stepping back into your downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Then we'll come to our first vinyasa. Drawing shoulders forward over wrist creases into your high plank. Staying nice and strong in the shoulders and the core. Releasing knees down to half plank. Bending elbows, chin and chest come down to the floor. Just coming into your baby cobras. Just lifting the upper chest. Drawing those elbows in close to the rib cage. And tucking the toes under. Pushing all the way back into your down dog. We're going to inhale left foot to sky now, 3-legged dog. Bend that left knee and open that left hip. Stacking that left hip on top of the right. Lovely. Coming all the way back to center, you're stepping that left foot through. Low lunge on the other side. Drawing the chest through as you lift the gaze. Getting a little deeper into those hips now. Lovely. We're going to inhale, fingertips to sky, putting that side body stretch. As you exhale, you're drawing the arms back, finding that balance on that left heel. Inhaling forward, low lunge. 2 more times. Exhaling back. Inhaling forward. Exhaling back. Inhaling forward. This time we're going to bring the hands down the inside of that left foot. Just bring that left foot out to the very edge of the mat so you're back in your dragon pose on the other side now. Moving the hands so that the wrists are underneath the shoulders. And breathing deep into the belly. Noticing how the hip feels on this side. Lovely. Staying here, you're going to keep that right hand on the floor, left hand comes onto left knee, or pushing that left knee away, coming into your wing dragon. Nice spinal rotation, deep hip opener. Stay keeping your engagement with that breath. Lovely. Back to center, bringing that foot into the center. You're stepping forward now into your forward fold. Nice generous bend in the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to sweep fingertips all the way to sky. Palms of the hands down to heart center. Taking 2 grounding breaths here. Feeling free to close the eyes. Bringing that awareness into the soles of the feet. ready, just gently beginning to blink the eyes open. We're going to come into our goddess pose. So just bringing the toes to point out towards the corners of the mat here. We're going to inhale to bring fingertips to sky, palms together. Imagine you have that wall behind your back. And as you exhale, bringing prayer hands down to heart center, you're sliding your back body down that wall. Inhaling all the way back to center. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhaling to release down. So you're about to lift the toes here, all the weights in the heels. Inhaling back to center. We're doing that 1 last time. Exhaling to release down. We're going to stay here this time. Open up into our cactus arms. See if we can lift that right heel. Release down. See if we can lift that left heel. Release down. See if we can lift both heels together. See if we can smile and feel like we're enjoying our goddess pose. And then releasing the heels down. Inhaling fingertips to sky. Keeping the legs straight, closing the eyes. Drawing prayer hands to heart center. Taking 2 grounding breaths here. Dropping that awareness down into the soles of the feet. When you're ready, releasing the arms either side of the body and just scissoring the feet back into center. Coming to stand at the very top of your mat. We're going to make our way back down onto the earth. Inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back into your downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. When you're ready, coming through your slow vinyasa. Drawing the shoulders forward over the wrists into high plank. Releasing the knees down, bending the elbows, chin and chest down. Up into your baby cobra. Or coming a little higher this time. Tucking the toes under, pushing all the way up into your down dog. Take any stretches here that feel good for your body. And then we're going to release down into our wide-legged child's pose, bringing the knees out to the very edges. Sitting the hips back over the heels. So big toes are touching, knees are out to the edge. You're going to bring that right hand onto the floor. Put it underneath that left armpit here. Closing the eyes down. Taking a couple of restful breaths here. Next inhale, pressing into that left hand, releasing that right shoulder. Right hand comes in front and you're threading that left hand underneath that right armpit. Taking a couple of breaths here. And when you're ready, just releasing that left shoulder. And bringing the knees together now, we're going to come down into our resting child's pose. So bring the knees together, arms alongside the body. Releasing the forehead into the earth, just allowing the shoulders to melt away to the sides. The whole of the upper body just to release down into the earth. We'll take some restful breaths here in our child's pose, Shavasana. Just taking a couple more breaths here. And when you're ready, just gently beginning to lift the forehead, coming back to sit on the heels, bringing your prayer hands to heart center. And we'll finish by taking 3 inhales through the nose, sighing out through the mouth. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep inhale. first inhale.